Pokey Hero says sounds bad. What's the issue with that?
So, did I get moved into, your speedrun team speak day?
I've never been moved. I don't know how to move channels, because I don't have the code to move.
And sound should be sorted now.
Okay. Cool. Cool beans. So now we're Whoa. Okay, so now I have to go back because the checkpoint did not register. I went through the checkpoint, but it didn't register, and you can't complete a track unless you've hit every checkpoint, so that was a little bit of a scare. But we're doing all right. Yeah, I'm just banging around like a chimpanzee. But, you know, whatever. Believe it or not, I can be good at this game. This category in Trackmania Wii, I do have the whole world record in, mostly because I don't really have any competition. But yeah, closing out our semi-racing block. Okay. Yeah, I'm tangled up in wires on my end, but, you know, we're doing good. Now we're to the island. There's 6 different environments in this game, and we'll get to see them all in sequence here. And we'll just be going through and around and whatever. So, island cars stadium cars are kind of your vanilla. They were the first type of vehicle for Trackmania. They're the standard Trackmania car. They move fast. In this version, they don't really drift, although in the PC version, they definitely do. Island cars have very high top speed. That's their main feature. Also, in the first 2-3 frames after you go off a ramp, if you flick the joystick like I just did, your car will turn in midair. I'm going to be using that a ton to line myself up correctly for stuff. I'm going too fast for this ramp right now, so I let go of the A button for a split second and landed directly into the finish line. So yeah, that's now we're to snow vehicles. Snow vehicles can just pretty much climb up absolutely anything. That's their specialty. They're also very fast turning. They don't drift really. Physics-wise, there's very little difference between the snow vehicles in the Wii version and the PC Trackmanias. The biggest difference between the PC and Wii versions of Trackmania is definitely the stadium vehicles and the fact that the stadium vehicles do not drift at all in the Wii version. So there you go, doing the 2 frames to turn my car in midair to line myself up better for that ramp. I missed the line up in air there. Freewheeling means that I can't hold the gas any, and you just go off. So, oh, and I accidentally restarted that track, but at least it's pretty fast to get out of the menu if you accidentally do that. And now we're to the coast track, and the coast is the best because just listen to this music. I mean, you have to listen to this music to believe it. Love. That's, yeah, the music is just crazy. Like, I don't know why you add a song in a Trackmania game with vocals, but they did. I guess it's because it's the Wii one. I don't know. It's the craziest music ever. Want you, if I want you to fall in love. Yeah, that's what he's singing. Ooh, I'm dancing in the heart of love. Yeah, whatever. Okay, that's it. I love all the Craigasms in chat. That is beautiful. Beautiful. So now we're to the rally vehicles. These are the last vehicles. The last environment we'll be racing in. So what makes these vehicles unique is that whenever they turn, they have a tendency to go sideways. So you have to be very careful with your turns and make sure that you don't turn them sideways and then lose all your speed. So you kind of have to baby them around corners. This can be a very annoying track just because you can bounce kind of randomly on some ramps coming up, which can lose a lot of time if you have to redo them. And there we go, I just went off the edge because Kappa, I'm awesome. That's what I meant with the vehicle can just go sideways sometimes with a turn. Every single one of these ramps I'm going off of, I need to be at over 200. I don't know what unit of measure speed this is in. It never says, but most of these ramps you have to be going 200, or otherwise you will not be able to get enough height off the ramp. The bad ramps are coming up right here. We'll hopefully be good. And we got through them right clean, come home. I used on that last ramp the just a few frame trick again to adjust my nose of the car. And no, this isn't Micro Machines Jack of Hearts in midair to tilt it upwards, so my nose went over the lip of the descending ramp, which caused me to actually go over, even though I wasn't technically going fast enough. So I saved myself there. Unfortunately, we're back to coast, but without the beautiful coast music, so we just got some slow Caribbean jam going on right now. The coastal vehicles, if you haven't noticed, are kind of meant to be more like a realistic car, which I find kind of bizarre because, good grief, it's Trackmania. Who cares about realism? You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? So yeah. They feel kind of out of place to me, but whatever. I've come to appreciate the coast vehicles more over time. No memes. Now we're back to an island vehicle, so, you know, high speeds. Speed running marathon, you know, hey, it's all good. So this track will have several large ramps, so we get to have that, like now. Flying through the sky, is it a bird, is it a plane? No, it's a car! It's a car! It's a car! You can adjust your horizontal speed while in air whenever transferring from quarter pipe to quarter pipe by turning the nose of your car in or out. If you turn it in backwards from the direction that you're currently going, you will start losing speed. And I just barely made that, which lines me up perfectly though for this ramp here over top the buildings like that. Bam! Bam, son, we are doing good. Now I have to climb up high on these walls because that'll cause me to lose less speed in the turn. And the most important turn's right here, because I need to be going fast enough to ramp into the finish line here. And bam, we did it. So that was a pretty good track. Like, we started off really bad, but you know, whatever. We're back on track. So now we're to B2 already. Back to snow vehicles. Snow vehicles are my favorite, honestly, in this game. I absolutely love them. They're just fun to mess around with because, like, they can literally climb up anything, practically, in this game. I've got them to climb up the buildings in the background. You see those buildings ahead of me? I've climbed up them with this car. Unfortunately, a speedrun, you don't really have time to drive off track and mess around with that, but they are so just funny to mess with in this game because they climb everything. Does not make any sense. This level's going a little bit slower than I'd like because I had an odd bounce, but, you know, that's Trackmania. Your vehicle can bounce whenever it lands, and sometimes it doesn't bounce the way you want it to. But you have to keep going. You can't let it slow you down. Whee! $5 to climb random things later. Yes, yes, I will climb random things if we get $5. If we get $5, I'll climb. Rip? What do you mean, rip? Yo, is anybody restreamer, please? Like, my OBS says I'm streaming just fine. Hello, restreamer. There it goes. Okay, so it's back on. Whatever it was. It was something. Okay. Oh, ooh, okay. That checkpoint's still registered.
Just a little hitch, I'm not sure what it was exactly, but I don't know.
Okay. Alright, good.
Hey, can you move me back to the other channel?
Yo, talk all you want at this channel, I don't care. I need co-commentators, so I could quit talking like an idiot.
Well, the thing is, I'm also streamers.
Oh! So everybody watching your stream is hearing my sultry voice. Okay, I'm glad that is good now, Pokey Hero. So everybody can see Trackmania again. See the beauty that it is. Unfortunately, this is the only time that we, just with the routing, where you're just kind of going through and choosing every track. You know, in sequence, there's only one point that we choose two of the same vehicle in a row. So I did one stadium challenge, and I'm doing another stadium challenge again immediately. It's just kind of the way the route works. Don't really have any other option. So this track is all about freewheeling management and speed management, so whenever I'm freewheeling I cannot accelerate anymore, so I can't hit anything, because if I hit anything I'll lose speed and just roll to a stop. So it's all about getting the right speed. Well, that's alright. That bounce was good, so I had more than enough speed to go off that ramp. This is actually one of my least favorite tracks whenever it comes to speed runs, because I have a tendency to fail on it, but hey, you know what? We're going through just fine. Yep, no resets on it. GG!
And this part of the run is where we reset, so we can start again on a fresh.
Oh, come on. Now, whenever I say reset, I don't mean resetting the entire run. I mean resetting to the last checkpoint, just for the record, if anybody's curious. There are two types of resets in this game. There are resetting an entire track over, and there's also resetting back to the last checkpoint, which you have to go through every checkpoint to finish a track anyway, so... Oh, by the way, these are desert vehicles. I don't think I ever explained them. See, like there, I just reset to the last checkpoint because I missed that ramp. But I don't think I ever explained the desert vehicles. Whenever they're turning, they have a tendency to flip up onto just two wheels instead of staying on all four. Which, the longer you're on two wheels, the more speed you lose. So you don't want to do that. So you kind of have to baby all the turns with the desert vehicles also. And I flipped upside down there. Oh yeah, the bid war for my later run will be Kirby's Avalanche versus Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. I'll be running that here tomorrow morning. I'll also be running that at SGDQ, the exact same bid war between Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine and Kirby's Avalanche. They are both highly difficult puzzle games that are actually both based off of the exact same game, so that's why they make a good bid war, because they have the same amount of levels and the same AI between the levels. Kirby's Avalanche is technically about 5 seconds slower RTA, but it's only 5 seconds, you know. Just because the cutscenes take a tad longer to skip in Kirby's Avalanche as compared to Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. At over 13 levels, it adds up to a few seconds. But that's the only difference between the two runs. So basically, if you are a Sega fan, and you know the Sega Genesis was the best console ever, and you know that Sega does what Nintendo don't, get your money to Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. But if you're the person that says, hey, I like pink fluff balls are cool, and Nintendo is awesome, I love Nintendo, donate for Kirby's Avalanche, and I will play whichever one, and I will play through it on the hardest difficulty possible. Also, I have to slow down here with this ramp, because if you're going too fast, you can just fly off the edge, and I slowed down and I still flew off the edge anyway. GG. Basically, this run is minimizing mistakes and minimizing how many times you have to reset on a track. So I have to go right there. A lot of this is also just track memorization. I mean, they're really cool tracks, and they're cool flippy designs all the time, and you never see like the same thing in a row. But it's, you know, that's basically this run, though, is track memorization. So fly in the air. I'm flying kind of high, but I'm still lined up to land perfectly, so I'm glad you like pink fluff balls. I have to slow down here just a tad bit, and I landed inside. Oh, you like balls, period. Okay, I got this. And I actually landed inside the finish line, which was pretty freaking awesome. That was like a highlight worthy. I was flying in midair and hit the checkpoint. I slowed down to the exact perfect speed. If I would have been going just like 3 or 4 miles an hour faster, I would have flown over the hitbox for the finish line and would have not actually registered finishing that race. So that was literally as well as you could have done that trick right there. That was perfect. And I missed that ramp. But we got it on the second try, no problems. For some reason, a lot of the checkpoints in this game won't register if you're in the air. You have to be very close to the ground for the checkpoint to finish, to actually register that you passed through it. So whenever you hit a checkpoint in the air, you have to be very close to the ground and almost ready to land. So me hitting the finish line in air is actually extremely precise. I also usually never go to the left. And there we go. As I just mentioned, that checkpoints sometimes don't register whenever you're in the air. That checkpoint didn't register. That was perfect timing. And I just line up straight for this ramp, and we're home clean. And now we're back to Dancing in the Heart of Love, everybody. Raise your memes, because it's the best song of all time. Love. Oh, hit that wall. Oh well. I lost a little bit of time. Oh, and I hit that wall. And I just flat out ran into that one. And I just drove off the track. That's That was just fail after fail after fail. Okay. Ooh, I'm dancing in the heart of love. If I need you to fall in love. Gives us more time listening to music. Ooh, I'm dancing in the heart of love. Oh, barely had enough speed for that ramp. Nintendo does what Genesis isn't. I like it. Heart of love. Heart of love. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, barely. Barely had enough speed, but you know what? We're home free again. Yeah, that is kind of weird. I'll admit. The Mega Drive versus Genesis Jack of Hearts is kind of a weird one, but you know what? I'm American, so you know. I'll say it like Genesis, man. That's what I call it. What's the plural of Genesis? Genocide? Because I have 3 Genocide, if that's the plural of it. I love the Genesis. I really do have 3 of them. I've got a Model 1, a Model 2, and a Model 3. And the Model 2 is hooked up to my Sega CD, which sits right beside my Sega Saturn. I like Sega. I really do. So this track can be very annoying just because of random bounces. Basically, if my vehicle will bounce wrong here on D1, you can just not have enough speed for later ramps. Like, my vehicle bounced wrong there, and I just did not have enough speed to complete the ramp because it just bounced wrong. There was nothing that I did wrong. The vehicle itself just decided to bounce wrong. It's apparently Genesis's. Oh, come on. As you can tell, the random bounces are starting to get to me. And this isn't even the bad part. And random bounces again. This is perfect. Fantastic. You gotta be kidding me.
Hey, wake up.
You have got it. You gotta be kidding me. What's with this? It is bouncing terrible. Like, this is 6 times in a row. Marathon luck. There it goes again. 7 times in a row. What on earth? It just is bouncing the way it wants to. Game, please. Please, game. Why are you doing this? Here, we are being ultra safe this time. There. I should have done that like the second time. Came to a complete stop and realigned myself so my car would quit bouncing randomly. And you gotta be kidding me, I hit the sign! Oh well. This is where it actually is bad. This is the part that's usually bad. Is this ramp here. It'll probably work first try now because the last one was so bad with me. Yeah, that one worked first try. 9 retries on 1 race. Holy cow. Hey, at least we're to D2, which is our first track that actually has a skip in it. So you know what? We're doing good again, but there goes PB chance. We are almost to the end of this run, though. There's only a few tracks left. We are in the final collection of tracks in the platform challenges, so... this is my favorite track in the game because I just love snow vehicles. Like I mentioned before, it is my favorite type of vehicle in this game. And this is the best track in this run, so... Yeah, the collision detection is OP in this game. It can just ruin runs so terribly, but here we go. Skip incoming. And we got the skip first try. So I have to slow down a little bit because you actually come in after that skip much faster than intended. So you have to slow your vehicle back down, or otherwise you will go off the next ramp and completely overshoot the rest of the track because they didn't intend you to be going like 300 miles an hour. OP, OP. And there's the best track in the game. Should I check Skype social speedrunner, or are you telling other people to check Skype? Because I'm kind of in the middle of a run, you know, it's kind of difficult to check Skype. I can check Skype as soon as the run's over. But we're back to island vehicles. Back to high speeds. And back to a very annoying jump here. So we'll see if I get this, like, reasonable amount of attempts. That's what we're hoping. So after this long corner, I come up to this ramp here, and I aim myself for this checkpoint, and I got that jump first try. Nice! That's actually one of the hardest jumps in the run. I might not have enough speed for this. No, I've got enough speed. I'm just going to come out funky because I was sliding due to low speed. This doesn't matter. This ramp's just small, so coming in low speed's fine here also. I don't want to hit anything though. Oh, okay. So I don't need to worry about Skype. Good. Good, good, good. So... we're almost to the end of this track, where now I have to drive on the side of these walls to avoid the pits in the ground, which is kind of cool. Hello, user who joined channel. How are you today? Come on, go. Okay, go. Now we're to D4, and this is the last rally stage, and it is by far the best rally stage in this game. There's not too much randomness in this stage, and it's a pretty cool design track. So, but it's a long one. It's like the longest track in this run. Right here at the end, you know. How's my time, by the way? So nobody's in TS with me to tell me what my time is? I guess somebody in chat will hopefully tell me what my time is. Really good, actually. Especially considering... Chat, please. Current time. Just a rough estimate, you know.
About 30-20 at the moment.
I'm about what?
About 30-20 at the moment.
30-20? That's really good. It's really good, actually. Especially considering how much randomness happened with the 9 retries on the stupid bouncing. So, I'm not promising anything, but I'm somehow still like fairly close time with my PB. Okay, cool. Very cool. Yeah, there's only 2 tracks left after this track, so we'll give our final send-off to Dancing in the Heart of Love, and here in just about 10 seconds, actually. Here we go, D5, our last chance to dance to the Heart of Love. So everybody in chat, I want to see you dancing. I want to see you putting up some form of dancing somehow. You all need to dance. Get on it. Love. Love. Oh, crud. I clip into a wall, so now I have to accelerate slowly. Oh well. Want you if I want you to... Oh. Love. Ooh, I'm dancing in the heart of love. If I need you to fall in love. Are you dancing, chat? Okay, I see some dancing, but we need more dancing. More dancing is going to save this run. I need more. More. Feed me more. I'm hungry. Okay, so there's a skip right here. And it's pretty easy. You just, oh, well, I goofed it up anyway. Not enough speed. See if I... Okay, there we go. That was it. Basically, I skipped an entire turn section by simply turning left instead of the intended going straight out of that corkscrew. It was that simple. Oh yeah, there we go. I like it. I like chat right now. Y'all are awesome. Love you. So this is the final race. Get ready on that timer. Hopefully this final race will go well. The worst part of this race is actually right here at the start. You have to be... You can't lose any speed, or otherwise you won't be able to make the second ramp. So I have to be very precise with my movements. Actually, for about the first 30 seconds of this race, it's extremely precise. So, now I do mean extremely. As you've noticed, I've barely missed that ramp twice in a row. Okay, so I got that ramp this time. Now it's this big ramp here. And we made it. Okay. We are pretty much home free. Time will be coming up in like, I don't know, a minute and 20 seconds. Maybe less than that. So I have to slow down here, otherwise I'll just ramp off the world. Since I had too much of a slowdown there, I had to go at a diagonal, or otherwise I wouldn't have been able to climb that hill. But, you know, whatever. It's all good. We're still moving. That's the important part. And I landed on top of the checkpoint, but still registers the checkpoint because I'm awesome. Doesn't matter. This is the final stretch. Come on, go up, go up, go up, go up. Okay. time! What was final time?
Sound resumed.
Hello?
3612. Let me double check here real quick. That
Howdy.
might have actually been...
What was final time, people?
Okay, I'm going to...
3610.
Oh man,
10.
that might have... Okay, 3610.
Aye. It was 3610.
Okay, I stopped streaming, but give me a second. Let me stay into the chat. I'm checking up my YouTube time real quick. Because that could have been PB world record. It was in there a few seconds.
Ooh, world record hype.
Yeah, it was very, very close. So let me check. What was my time?
World record marathon.
There's a potential for it. I'm not saying any. That was it.
You got it.
I got it.
World
I got it by like
record.
3 seconds. I got it by like 3 seconds because I had the previous world record.
Congrats.
Basically, there's no real competition, but yeah, it happened. It happened in a marathon.
What was previous time? What was previous time?
36:13.
Oh. So that's mighty close
Yeah,
as
good job,
well.
man.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Woo! So up
Oh
next
my
is-
god. Wow.
So that was 2 PBs
That's
in a row,
crazy.
wasn't it?
Congrats
That's
on your 3-second world record.
That was 2 PBs in a row.
First
too,
world record
wasn't
in
it?
this marathon.
Wow. That's actually quite impressive. Who needs world record when you got a voice like that?
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna give things a couple of minutes, just before we go into the next run, because we're waiting just for the next runner to come in. If he doesn't, we'll schedule him for later time and we'll sort things out.
Actually, if you want, I can start streaming again and show off climbing up on random stuff with the snow vehicle until we got time.
Yeah, we could do that for a couple of minutes.
Okay. Here, tell me if stream's back up.
Alright, it might be coming back up. You have to give it a sec.
Yeah, let's burn a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Right, I'll just get it back to playing again. I think it's coming back up now.
It's back up?
Yeah, it's definitely back up. Just let me put it on the stream.
Okay.
I'll have to mute TS, so I won't be talking for this bit, just simply because it causes a bit of echoing if I do, so.
Sound muted.
If I do, so.
Alright. Alright, so basically, everybody, you see these mountains in the background? You see them? Guess what? I'm going straight up it. Oh, I hit that barrier. That one counted as a barrier, but we're climbing up a vertical wall at 100 miles an hour. I don't know how that works. It just does. Here we go, another vertical wall. We're just freaking climbing it. Now we're driving on it sideways.
I don't understand this car. It is so random. See, we're
What a great game.
look at this. We're just freaking climbing up a wall. Just freaking climbing up a straight wall. I don't understand it. It just happens. For the record, obviously the run is very unoptimized at this point, so but
Yeah, your speed's definitely 100.
yeah, look at this. I'm just my car was straight up. I don't understand how it works. It just happens. And now I'm going nearly 400 because this car really should not be going that fast, but it is because of gravity. It is possible to climb onto the side of buildings. It takes quite a bit of work, though, because you need to launch yourself into the side of it to get it to register. But now I'm driving on top of the buildings.
People were beat to make this game.
Actually, I might have just accidentally found another skip. I might have accidentally just found another skip. I'm going I did. I found another skip if I can land this. That is a new skip. That is a new skip. Bouncing off the top of that building.
Wow, we found a new skip live on a marathon.
Playing around afterward.
Oh my god.
Finds a new
Oh wow.
It gives you just a tad bit of extra height. And you can just land on that section of the track there.
Amazing.
So stupid.
World record and new skip.